It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, "Hey, we only shot two free throw. We've only been to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter," and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her.
Think Angel Reese is all smiles and lashes? Think again. This time, she exploded like a soda bottle at a science fair, right at her own coach, while the Chicago sky collapsed like ice cream in a heat wave. Was it fire? Frustration? Or did someone just miss another pass? Whatever it was, the chaos has fans shouting, "Suspend her! Buckle up!" This wasn't just a loss. It was a full-blown courtside soap opera.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
You'd think that clipboard personally offended Angel Reese's entire bloodline. The way she smacked it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her rent. The Chicago Sky bench looked torn between calling a timeout or a priest. 1 second there was a game, the next we were front row for a one-woman show, the Angel Reese saga, Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The WNBA hasn't seen drama like this since Liz Cambridge tried her best Dennis Rodman impression, minus the rings. Now here comes Angel Reese, melting down on national TV, swatting clipboards like flies at a summer cookout. And what does the league do? Absolutely nothing. Because apparently, if your meltdown racks up enough social media impressions, it's not misconduct, it's competitive spirit. Welcome to the WNBA, where being unhinged doesn't get you suspended, it gets you player of the week.
Referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach.
Fans across the league were left clutching their pearls and their remotes, wondering just how much privilege you need to unlock before smacking office supplies turns into performance art. And no, before you ask, this wasn't some heat of the moment intensity. This was full-blown main character syndrome on performance enhancers.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful
It's a $10 hairdryer timeout, but instead of regrouping, resetting, or, just a thought, playing defense, Angel Reese lunges for the clipboard like it just insulted her mama.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant, and you're still losing.
Now picture being that assistant coach. You're just trying to scribble out a last-ditch play to salvage your dignity, maybe even your job, when boom, Angel Reese goes full WWE on your dry erase marker. You're not even angry at that point. You're just re-evaluating your career choices. Meanwhile, Angel's pacing like someone hijacked her Gatorade, and the WNBA's response? A polite shrug and a glitter-dusted participation ribbon. Watch closely and you can practically see Kathy Engelbert handing her a bonus check with one hand and a reality show contract with the other. Forget technical fouls. We're chasing TikTok fame now. And while we're at it, can someone explain how Angel Reese ended up at the free throw line 15 times in one game? 15. That's not a stat line. That's divine intervention. At this rate, she could erase the national debt one layup at a time.
this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it, and now Angel Reese is screaming about it, and do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
The fix is in when the refs are practically wrapping the game in a bow and tossing in a scented candle for good measure. Chicago Sky fans sat there like, did we just watch a basketball game or a group therapy session? And still, somehow, the Sky lost, even with the officiating in their back pocket. Even with Angel Reese performing like she's gunning for a Tony Award in Broadway Meltdown, the musical. Even with the assistant coach now suffering from full-blown post-traumatic clipboard disorder, they still lost. Again. At this point, you almost have to respect the dedication to losing. If choking were an Olympic event, the Sky would bring home gold year after year. Angel could open a wellness center called Missed Opportunities and Bad Attitudes, maybe throw in a complimentary public shaming for good vibes. But Angel Reese? She gets a press conference and a highlight reel. Because according to WNBA logic, this isn't poor sportsmanship, it's passion. Ah yes, passion, the ultimate PR shield since time began. It's not a meltdown, it's fire. Not disrespect, it's grit. Smacking a clipboard? That's not unprofessional, that's leadership.
You slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan Panthers, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
Now the fan base is eating itself alive like it's the Hunger Games. Half are calling for Angel Reese to be suspended on the spot. The other half, they are busy making shrine-style Instagram collages set to emotional R&B tracks. One side sees a spoiled athlete who disrespects authority. The other sees Beyoncé in Jordans. There's no middle ground, just Team Clipboard versus Team Chaos. And heaven help you if you dare offer criticism. Say anything that even hints at accountability, and an army of social media defenders will flood your mentions like you're the villain in a Disney sequel. Forget logic. Forget nuance. This isn't about reason anymore. It's all vibes and volume. Meanwhile, Chicago Sky fans are just trying to survive another soul-sapping season. The scoreboard? That's background noise now. The real action is whatever dramatic explosion is unfolding on the sidelines. Coaches don't draw plays. They light candles. Refs don't officiate. They avoid eye contact. And the fans? At this point, they are just here for the memes. Let's be clear. Angel Reese is talented. She's physical. She hits the boards like the ball owes her money. But talent without maturity? That's just a glitter-covered grenade. And right now, she's blowing up in real time.
Are you kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We're not witnessing the rise of a star. We're watching a full-blown public implosion dressed up as empowerment. This isn't a hunger for victory. It's a craving for validation, attention, and that next viral moment. And the most dangerous part. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows the league won't lay a finger on her. She knows every outburst earns another 100,000 followers and a brand deal. Every time she smacks a clipboard, someone at ESPN lights up, because nothing fuels engagement like controversy. And who pays the price? The league, which is slowly turning into a three-ring circus. Except the elephants have Twitter accounts and the clowns are running the front office. So what happens now? Easy. The WNBA will do what it always does with a problem player who drives numbers. Spin the meltdown. By next week, the narrative will be about raw passion and emotional intensity. Someone will probably launch a line of clipboards with Angel's face on them. And yes, they'll sell out in 5 minutes flat.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington Mystics game. This happened on national television.
Meanwhile, fans asking for consequences will be ignored faster than a G League box score. You know what would actually be refreshing? If the league stood up, just once, and said, hey, throwing tantrums and disrespecting your coaches isn't exactly a power move. But instead, they'll keep feeding the machine. Why? Because controversy pays, drama sells, and accountability? That's bad for business. So no, don't expect a suspension. Expect a docuseries. Angel Reese, the Untouchable. Coming soon to a streaming service near you, featuring exclusive footage of clipboard carnage and bonus-sponsored foul shots. And let's be real, this isn't just about Angel. She's simply the latest poster child for a league that rewards spectacle over structure. Authenticity, they'll call it. She could launch a water bottle at the team mascot and Kathy Engelbert would probably hand her a rose bouquet and a Nike bonus. The message is loud and clear, act out, cash in. But the best part? The excuses. Oh, the tear-streaked, PR-proved excuses. She's passionate. She's expressing herself. Or the crown jewel, she's a misunderstood leader. Because apparently in 2025, leadership now includes ripping clipboards from your coach's hands like they are your emotionally unavailable ex.
I was very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, it's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out of bounds.
And right on cue, here come the Angel stands, swarming social media like seagulls chasing a dropped French fry. She's young. She's learning. She's a queen. One fan even dared to compare her to Serena Williams, which is a bold take, considering Serena never had to body slam office supplies to assert dominance. But hey, go off TikTok, let's just call it what it is. Ego in a jersey. This wasn't about winning. It wasn't about strategy. It was about making sure the meltdown hit every camera from 3 flattering angles. And guess what? Mission accomplished. She got more screen time than the actual game. As for the assistant coach? Poof. Gone. Just a sterile press release dripping with corporate speak. We are aware of the incident and will handle it internally. Translation: we're hoping the internet moves on by Thursday. Spoiler alert, they won't. Meanwhile, teams that actually respect their coaches and don't commit clipboard assault are buried at the bottom of the algorithm. Because in today's WNBA, it's no longer about who plays the best. It's about who throws the most cinematic tantrums.
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese is supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. But I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example to...
Let's be real. If Caitlin Clark had smacked a clipboard out of a coach's hand, ESPN would have declared a national day of mourning. We'd see candlelight vigils, wall-to-wall op-eds, emergency Zoom panels featuring retired Olympians, and Skip Bayless having a televised meltdown in a cardigan. But Angel Reese? She gets a standing ovation, a bonus check, and probably a thank you note from the ref who sent her to the free throw line 15 times. So where does it end? With coaches bringing backup clipboards and players suiting up in body armor just to survive a timeout? With every tantrum dressed up as a growth moment. If this is leadership, then I'm the Queen of England. At some point, someone in the league has to remember. Being a star means more than viral moments and a fan base that treats accountability like a personal attack. Stardom should come with responsibility, not just edits, merch, and memeable meltdowns, but that's a dying art. Because right now, the WNBA runs on drama fuel, and Angel Reese is the league's top gas station. Maybe that's the whole strategy. Maybe we've officially entered a new era of sports, where stats are secondary, wins are negotiable, and public freakouts double as marketing campaigns. Maybe we're all just side characters in the Angel Reese cinematic universe, waiting to see what she'll slap next. And maybe, just maybe, the real clipboard was the friends we made along the way.